Hey everybody, Bat Merc here today. I'm going to be reviewing Projector by Dark Tranquillity. This is an album that came out maybe 15, 20 years ago. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's a great album. The band basically came from Gothenburg, Sweden. They're part of that whole melodic death metal movement from over there. And this album, I think it was probably like one of their, I don't know, maybe like third or fourth album, something like that. I forgot, but before that, they had a whole catalog of music and a lot of different stuff, technical melodic death metal, and they had the singer from In Flames back then, and they did a lot of work. But this album, they took a big like departure in some ways, and they really switched up their sound with this album. This is my favorite album by them. That's why I wanted to touch up on it and do a little retro review. I think it's a classic, and it's I think it's one of the best death metal albums of all time, melodic death metal albums. Probably one of my favorite metal albums just in general. This one they took a lot of chances. There's a lot of progression in the songs. It's experimental. It's catchy. It's melodic, brutal death metal. The first song on here. Well, actually, let me jump into the cover art. This is it right here. It kind of looks like I don't know if it's like an angel or something like that, but it kind of has like this dark feel to it. To me, this album deals with a lot of like dark themes, kind of like I don't know. It's kind of heavenly, but like got a lot of heaven and hell and space feel to it. I don't know if that makes any sense. And that's it right there. There's some of the album art. This is from a while ago. I hope they come out with a new remastered version of it, just to maybe turn up some of the volumes and stuff like that. I mean, it's still perfect. They don't need to, but that would be kind of cool, because I was bumping in my car today and I was like, oh, maybe if they came up with like messed around with the mastering and the mix a little bit, it might be a little louder in some spots. Turn up some of the stuff. But yeah, that's it pretty much. The first song on here is called Free Card. This track, it begins with this like haunting piano intro. Then this sweet like guitar lead comes in, and it creates a build-up. Then Michael's vocalist, his vocals drop in, and they have the song just has like this upbeat progression. Soon after that, the chorus drops in to the piano verse, so that piano intro was actually the backbone of the chorus. And you can hear like the singer Michael's his like vocals are really like melancholic right on top of that, and they fit perfectly. The center of the song has this awesome like symphonic verse to it, and it builds into like this sick like melodic breakdown. It's very like hypnotic, and I would say that it circles back around to the intro chorus, and it has like a sweet like double bass on the outro to the album, or the outro to the intro. The second song on here is Therein. This is probably my favorite track on here. They had a single for it back then, and it starts off with this like catchy guitar verse, and it drops into this like rocky death verse that hits hard, and the singer's like his death vocals really shows you what he's all about. Then the chorus drops, and basically it twists the song that it gets. I don't know. This is a song that kind of it basically kind of got me into him about 15 years ago. The clean singing and the death vocals are like completely original. The middle of the song, the track, it has this like sweet build up that rocks. This band has some of the most like epic build-ups I've ever heard in metal, as well as like melodic breakdowns and like bridges and stuff like that. And just like just the way they do certain riffs and melodically like put them together, I think it's just sheer genius. Definitely like YouTube this song and check it out. The third song on here is called Undue Control, and this is like another like Projector epic. The song begins with this female vocalist. Her name escapes me, but she adds this contrast to the song as contrast to Michael's his death croaks. It's sweet. I think the song is about alcoholism, but this band has a great deal of ballads just like this one. One of them, and this is one of them. It has some like clean guitars too that are layered on top of the rhythms with like excellent waves of like I don't know how you say it. It's like the wah wah pedal. Yeah, there's like this He uses the wah wah pedal a lot in here, and it sounds really cool. The chorus is like extremely catchy. If you're not hooked on the band by like the third track on this album, this one, I don't know if you're gonna be like into them. That's just, I don't know. You should probably like them by that point if you're gonna be into this band. The song then kind of like has this like breakdown. It's really heavy. It's catchy and melodic, and then the song like it'll just like make you bang your head right out your skull. And the double bass too kind of comes in at the end of the song, and it sounds really heavy too. It's a good way to end the song. The fourth song on here is called Auction. The song is an intriguing track. It has this straight up ballad feel to it. There's clean singing all the way through. It fits like into a microcosm unto itself, its own genre basically. You get an understanding of how the clean singing is and what he's all about in this song, and what the band could do. It's just another, concept and composition from Dark Tranquillity that, is excellently, it's executed excellently. It's very deep and dark, and it's a, melancholic ballad. But yeah, it's a crazy song. Out of like all their songs, it's pretty crazy. The fifth song on here is To a Bitter Halt. This one right here, this track is a slow like build up, and then it drops into this metallic alternative heavy verse atop of Michael's hellish vocals. Then it drops into this sweet lead and this tremolo to boot. Just a dope, charge feel to the song, like you're galloping on a horse or something, and it just fucking rocks. It has a real like progressive feel to the song. About 2/3. I'd say about 2/3 through the song, it has a sweet like breakdown and some of the some really cool vocals. But yeah, that's definitely check that out. Let's see what else. Right here, I'm just drawing this picture right here. I wanted to do this thing that kind of represents the album a little bit. Just a little doodle while I'm thinking about the album. Just whatever pops in my head. I like to have fun just doodling once a day if I can. Just random stuff. And yeah, number 6 on here is The Sunfire Blanks. This one is one of my favorite tracks as well. It's catchy, it's fast, there's this rockin' like melodic death feel to it. The choice of melodies that's constructed throughout the song are carefully crafted. They make it stick out, and the record and the guitar solo section is really kind of galactic sounding at best. You guys got to YouTube that song. The seventh song on here is Nether Novas. It's another classic. This track begins with almost a heavenly sound. It's like a heavenly sound to it, and the vocals are they're clean, and it jumps in this like rockin' chorus that it has. It's pretty crazy. There's like choruses and verses that he's doing singing, and the song's like progressive. It's kind of weird. It kind of jumps all over, but it's really cool. It has like a sci-fi feeling to it, and yeah, this what he does with the whatchamacallit, the vocals. The patterns that he uses are really cool. Definitely worth checking out. And then the 8th song on here is Day to End. This song right here is let's see here. Day to End. This song is like a creative, like electronic goth kind of like mini epic. This song right here, the vocals kind of get into your heart, and the song's a little infectious and it grows on you. I think it's I don't know, I think it's about trying to get through the day like without having to face your addictions. So check out that song. This whole album kind of has like a Depeche Mode feel to it on a lot of levels if you're into that band, but mixed with like melodic death metal. The 9th song on here is the Doberman. This one is a straight up like rocking melodic death metal banger. It's also one of my favorite tracks on here. It has a good deal of melodic lead verses and build-ups, and the chorus is like haunting. The the vocals are haunting. The percussion, just basically the way he accents a lot of stuff, sick. And there's this real like poetic part in the middle of the song. Kind of feels like he's doing stand-up poetry. It's a weird little thing that he does. I can't really describe it. You have to check it out. Yeah, it's just I don't know. He kind of sounds phantasmic when he's spitting those lines in there. It's a very intriguing track. He almost sounds like a ghost. The 10th song on here is on your time. This is the heaviest track on the album. It begins with a sweet guitar melody, and it's accented again by the drums. Then it drops into this heavy double bass section. It shifts into a cool melodic build-up, and then the clean vocals are on top of that, amidst heavy chugs. There's a fucking sick pre-chorus on here, and then it's a nice tagger marker right here if you want to throw down on some like backgrounds real quick. Fill some shit right there. Bought this about 10 years ago at the art supply warehouse. But anyways, yeah. But basically, like the end of the song, it turns into like this speed metal verse, and it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. It just pops out of nowhere, and then the chorus again, it sticks with you. I was listening to the song again in my car today just to get some inspiration for this video, and yeah, it's really cool. Let's see right here. Basically, yeah, this is a cool way to like end the album. It's a nice little track to send it off. And I definitely think you guys should check out this band and check out this album. It's something different to listen to, you know. There we go. And I definitely give this right here 2 horns up. And if you want, guys, if you want to check out my buddy's campaign, and basically right here it's from the creators of Inglewood. It's Doc Salem, and Battle Brick Road comes this horror like no other. This one right here is 3 nights, 4 days is 1 part full 44-page full color graphic novel set in the year 1188. After returning from the Second Crusade, 3 knights from 3 different orders of knighthood returned to the hometown of their leader to hopefully retire from war. As they arrive at their comrades' home, they find the town besieged by a satanic cult, and the only thing that stands between the townspeople, between them and the townspeople, is utter annihilation. So, looks pretty sweet. I love this. It reminds me of that game, Dante's Inferno by EA. That really cool game. You would go to hell and you're Dante Arigati, I think it is. So this is right here, man. It's got demons and knights and crusade stuff. Just really brutal. Definitely check it out. Not for kids. Definitely going to back this campaign. Check it out, though. It's 3 nights, 4 days, part 1. It's doing really good. They're only been doing it for a few days, and they're almost they're 71% of their goal. And if you want to, you could sign up for my book right here, Butch CLEAVER. It's about a brutal butcher in the 1800s. He gets killed, and he's brought back to life by a voodoo curse that gives him the power to weaponize bone. And he uses that power to basically try to find out who killed him. And he can make all different types of bone weaponry in here, like shotguns and 6-shooters and cleavers and butcher knives and saws and, you know, all that type of good stuff. And he's got this bull right here called Tor that he rides around on, his buddy. It's part Robin, part Batmobile. That's the logo, and that's him right there when he hatches from the slumber. So, yeah, definitely check that out. I was also at the beer store today, and I seen this beer that this company that I like called WEINSTEPHANOR. I think they're like one of the oldest. I think they're one of the oldest breweries in Germany. And they got this one beer called Vitus that I love, man. You can get it like everywhere now. I think every liquor store has it, but it's delicious. Let's see here. Give this guy a little horn. I wanted to be kind of angel and demon at the same time on this type of thing right here. Throw some ribs in there. Yep. Kind of scary. Like a dying angel and demon. They're both one side of it, the other side. This is it right here, though. It's called KORBINIAN. I think it's 7.4, WEINSTEPHANOR. Yeah, it's a Doppelbock. I've been really digging these dark beers, so go ahead and take a tug at it. I saw that at the store, and I jumped right on it, man. Had to get it. So, just finished inking up my Butch CLEAVER cover for my Indiegogo campaign. Now I'm going to be working on the colors. That's it right there. Wow, that's fucking delicious. It's got a little more of a bite to it than Vitus, but man, that's really fucking good. I give the WEINSTEPHANOR Doppelbock KORBINIAN Dunkel Stark beer 2 horns up. And as always, folks, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell. You know, and if you like metal, you like movies, you like brewskis, come on back. You folks have a great day, and thanks. Be bold, be brave.